A year ago, we started working on our land on a remote island in the Stockholm archipelago. There are no roads here, and we don't even own a boat. I'm Emily, and this is my husband Sufus, and we are the Nyströms. And this is our first year working on our plot in the Stockholm archipelago.
This video is a full recap of our journey so far. Some parts might be more exciting and some parts more slower. So if you've ever taken on a project like this, you know that every step matters. So we're not skipping anything.
It all started when we bought the land, before we even lived together. Pretty naive of what it would entail. Before we even owned it, with permissions from the old owner, we went here to camp. So we brought a tent, we did some hikes, and we were just gonna have a chill time. But then Sufus popped the question. He proposed and I said yes. So you can imagine this place have had a special place in our heart from day one.
After that we started to plan and dream, and honestly we still are. At first we thought we would spend a few summers coming out here to just camp before we could afford to build anything. But then we realized we had a pre-approval to build a house that the previous owners had fixed, and it was about to expire.
So at a friend's birthday party we started talking to some people, and someone pointed out that we should probably build something to make sure we actually are allowed to build something on this plot, because that's like the rules in Sweden, that sometimes you can lose the right to build. And that got us thinking, what can we actually build? What's doable? What can we afford? And what's actually possible? And that's where the idea of a guest house came. So we started designing, we applied for permits, we talked to a carpenter, and we started to prepare the land. So we planned for this small house to use as the main house until we can afford to build anything else.
Step 1 was clearing trees and taking care of the wood and making space for what was to come. We worked some weeks, and then during summer we worked for a full week, and it was tough work, just the two of us doing it by hand.
Det var en gigant.
Det var lite felsikt.
Hard work. It's really hard work.
Oj, det där var bra. Nu händer det grejer. Spring!
It takes about 2 hours to get here, sometimes even longer, and we don't have our own boat, and there's not that many boats coming here, and there are no roads, like we said, on this island. We only have like a forest path leading up to our plot, so it's not easy to just like pop by to do things. And even though that's the case, it took us around 3 months to figure out that we need help.
The carpenter we had been talking to lives on a neighboring island all year round, and it became clear to us that we needed help with his expertise for the foundation, the sewage system and the exterior of the house. So we got him on board and got the approval to build the house.
And that's where things started to take shape, we thought. So it's the first Sunday of September, and we're here on the land just for 4 hours. We're just at a meeting with a guy that's gonna help us build the foundation and outer parts of the house, and we walked through everything, which felt great. But we're also here because on Thursday Sofus is gonna come here with our friend Leo and take down some more trees. We thought we took everything out that we needed to, but when we talked to our builder, he made us realize we have to take down a few more trees. There's especially 2 that are in the way they're not in the way, but if they would fall on the house. And then we have a few that are where we need to build the sewage, so we need to take them down as well, so we were able to dig for the sewage later.
Nu så. Starting to get a little bit creeped out of a bird. Let's see if you can hear it. It's like screaming a little bit.
It's not doing anything now, of course, because I'm filming. I hope it's not gonna come get me. I'm a little bit scared of birds. And it's like screaming.
Lite längre fram. Workout for the day done. Boom. Have you ever seen a log shaped like a bird claw before? Like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, okay? Do you think I can break this by my hand? Tell me in the comments.
Tell me, please. No way.
Maybe I can do it. Tell me in the comments. You need to encourage me, guys. Like and subscribe. Come on. Massive bread.
Men det var typ ganska slut på vanligt bröd. Jag tänkte köpa bara 6 stycken. Du vet, för att jag tänker att det är det man äter. Men det var helt slut. Så nu har jag massor av bröd här. Om man tar lite extra korv och Nej, exakt.
Ja, man kanske kan ta dubbelkorv i den här. Jag tänkte köra så.
Ja, jag kör nog på en ändå alltså. Kanske nästa.
And then came the big delivery by freaking helicopter. And seeing everything arrive like that from the sky onto our little piece of land made it feel so real, and that was amazing progress, and also one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
And within an hour the helicopter is going to come and do the first trip. I think it's quite a few trips the helicopter is going to take, but hopefully it moves fast. It's not that far it's going, but yeah, I'm super stoked and a bit nervous actually. I hope everything's gonna work out because there's a lot of stuff coming. I'm a bit sentimental because after today our place will never look the same. They're gonna put some of the stuff right here on the plot, and then next time we're here they'll probably started digging a lot, so it's gonna look a lot different. So I'm feeling quite sentimental actually. I'm starting to hear something. Right now I'm alone here, Sufis is over there where they will pick it up. And then some people will come here and get it. But I think I hear something, it's coming. A week before construction was about to begin, a surveyor came out here to measure out where the house is supposed to stand, and that's when we realized everything wasn't right. The permits we had submitted to the city didn't match the reality on site. That followed a 3-month-long monologue with the city while the materials was laying here on the plot. Instead of moving forward, everything paused. And this really took a toll on us. We were nervous about the materials, the cost, and just the timing of everything, and it was really like a test of control.
But we decided to start with what we actually could control, the sewage system itself, which we had approval for, and without even knowing how or when the house would be built.
This is also the first time ever we're gonna see the sewage that's done. It looks different. It's gonna be nice, but it's a lot different. I didn't, really think it's gonna look this different. It looks super different.
Yes.
I almost don't recognize it. Okay, so when they started to dig for the sewage, there were a lot of rocks. So a few of you guys already figured that that would be the case. So they had to dig on other places on the plot to be able to fill out and kind of raise the ground instead of going as deep as it should be. And this is the first time we've been back.
So this is where the pipes leading to the house are coming out, leading to the sewage over there. So here's the sewage. It's already in the ground, and we're super happy about that. And it's called a BDT sewage, which is in Swedish bad, dusch och tvätt, which is bath, wash, bath, dish, and wash.
And this is the whole new flat area that we just got. Okay, you do you.
Whatever. And as you can probably tell, winter came and covered everything in snow.
1 week turned into 6 months. 6 months of not being able to start building. And then, almost overnight, snow melted and spring arrived. From 1 week into the next, the foundation was up, and then another weekend, and the house was standing there. Okay, so now we're walking onto the plot, and we can see some things happening. Here we can see the plot, and here we have a whole construction. Look at this. Wow.
So this is the first time we actually see how big or small the house is gonna be for real, and it's gonna stand on 12 plinths, and they are super new. So this is very exciting to see, and also like the whole direction of the house. Of course, we knew it before, but now we can really imagine what it's gonna be like looking out from the window and walking around in there. So it's super cool. I love it. I just love it so much. I just wanted to describe a little bit how this foundation works. So it's very simple. It's just iron rods that go into the bedrock, or like the rock underneath here, And then we have these tubes that are filled with concrete that are now dried, and that's the basic foundation. And then of course an iron rod that goes up all the way here. And that's it. And then we remove this cast and leave the concrete and iron rod, and then we connect everything with steel connections. And then we just place the house on top of it, basically. And now when the cement is dry, after this weekend, they will start building the actual foundation, connect the foundation and put the house on top of it. So it's very, very exciting to see how fast we're moving along now. So I went out on my own for the first time to see it, and after all the uncertainty and waiting, there finally the cabin stood on its own. But that weekend wasn't just about looking at the house. I had some work to do. I had to paint all the end grains to protect them from rot and moisture, and of course there was some more burning to be done. So that weekend became a mix of everything: progress, pressure, and also a real glimpse of what we've actually been working towards this whole time. Okay, so I'm out here and I finally get to see the new house, the results. It's so cool. Whoa, oh my god. So I'll be here for 2 days, and what I'll be doing is mainly moisture protecting the cabin by applying oil, protective oil on the end wood, which is like where the boards are cut, and that's where the most like risk for damage is on the house. And then I will move some leftover material into the house to protect that from the weather, and then also continue burning some more tree that we have left over. What are you doing, bro? The oil, protective oil, or base layer wood oil plus. Yeah, our ladder wasn't really that tall, and I kind of forgot how high the house would be where, you know, the mountain ends. So I had to go a little DIY mode here, but don't worry, I'm careful. Yeah, so it turns out I can't really reach some of the spots in the ceiling, and I don't think building like a DIY platform for each place is not really gonna work. So I'm gonna try a different method where I just like tie the brush to a long stick and see where that gets me. Yeah, let's go. I think this is gonna go pretty well. Let's see. Today I'm gonna paint the first layer on the cabin. I'm also excited about a new telescope ladder that I brought.
And now it's our turn to take over, to start with the inside. As complete beginners.
Every step is new, measuring, cutting and figuring things out the hard way. Sometimes it works and sometimes it really doesn't. And even though we're figuring things out as we go, that makes this whole thing feel more like ours.
We are building for the first time on our house. But what we are gonna do is put up framing for the walls. First we have to put on some wind spare.
Boom.
It's too short. Can I redo it? Yeah, I'll redo it. So we have to be in the details today, which you saw yesterday. I was just kind of measuring with my eyes, but today we're gonna do it more correctly and try to do it as good as possible. Because today we're gonna put up the frameworks, and that's an important step, I think. So let's go.
Now I'm gonna cut the first board of the evening, and it's gonna be 198.5 centimeters tall, and I'm gonna cut this one. Let's see if I calculated correctly or if I measured correctly. We don't know, because sometimes it's a bit hard to see exactly with the millimeters when you're at an angle. So, you know, sometimes it's a trial and error. Oh, that's perfect. You can do it.
It's the last one on this wall, and then we started on this wall. And this was our first year building on our remote island. No roads, no infrastructure, just us learning everything from scratch. And this is only the beginning. So if you want to see how this goes, what we're gonna build, what goes wrong, and what actually works, you should follow us.
Because there's so much more to come, not only to just finish the inside.